What's going on, peeps? It's Starboy Nathan. I thought I should do a quick message because, like, a lot of people have been asking why I decided to do X Factor, and I think it's a legitimate question. So I thought, let me just, answer people and tell them why I did it. First of all, I wanted to explain to people, yeah, that I'm an independent artist. I'm not signed. I do not have a record deal. Everything that I've been doing for the past 7 years, all of the videos, 2 albums, all of the stuff, going on tours and all of that, like support acts and everything like that, has been off my own back as an independent artist. No major record label involved. The only time I was ever signed was in 2004 when I had my first song come into my room, and I signed to a major label called V2, and they were going through a transitional period at the time, and the single took like 8 months to come out, and we ended up leaving the label after that single came out. And then a few months after that, that company went bust, so they no longer exist. That's the only time I was ever signed to a major label. That's when I was 17. Since I was 18, 2005, I've been doing everything myself. Like, as I said, all of the videos, all of the albums, Do Without My Love, Cold as Ice, They Can't Take Me Away, Round and Round, Snatch. Went on to release my own album, Masterpiece, independently. Just by me and my manager funding my project, me putting everything I've ever made into my music, and managed to get investors that wanted to invest as well into my project independently. So just to clear that up, I am not signed. I haven't been signed for at least 7 years. Everything I've done has been independent. So all of the videos, Hangover and Diamonds and stuff like that, has been off my own back. So that leads me to like why I decided to do X Factor. In order to know like why I did X Factor, you got to kind of like understand the difficulty of like getting like mainstream radio and media support. And that's something that is, even a major artist will tell you, it's difficult. It's difficult to get like, proper support, people just putting you on the playlist and deciding to support your record fully on radio and on television as well. So it's been a proper struggle, but I love it. I've been doing it for a long time, and I can give you an example of like in 2009, I had been away for a little bit. I was in America. I decided to come back to the UK. I was working as a writer in America, working with Swiss Beats and working with an amazing writer called Angela Hunt as well. I came back, had this track with Flow Rider called Caught Me Slipping, and I put all of my funds into that song, like all of my time and effort. Me and my manager got investment. Shout out to Mona, who invested in my project as well, like, and made it all possible. And we had this song and we thought, this is it, because like Flow Rider was #1 the week, like about a month before, with Alexandra Burke, and we thought, yeah, this is going to be a good look. And radio didn't support it. It was like, yeah, no one's requesting it. And we kind of thought to ourselves, well, obviously you have to play the song for people to request it, but it never happened. So we kind of changed emphasis. My manager said, you have to kind of focus on like people power, people that want to hear your music, and kind of build up a fan base in that way. That's when we decided to go hard on the tours. And since 2010, in 2010, I spent the whole, in fact, it was at the end of 2010, I went on tour with JLS, and all of 2011, I spent the whole year touring. I went on tour with n-dubz as well. I went on tour with The Wanted. Both of those tours were amazing. Then I went on tour with JLS again. It was an amazing year for me, and that's how I managed to build up my fan base. During that time, while I was on tour with JLS, I was like, selling the Starboy Nathan t-shirts, and like that, using that money to help fund like videos like Diamonds and stuff like that, and just trying to put together everything that I can as an independent artist. And we managed to release a song called Diamonds, and in 2011 it got to #23 in the charts. It actually was a midweek top 20 as well. So we were over the moon as an independent. I was the only independent artist in the top 60 that week, and we thought, okay, this is amazing. That hopefully we'll get some radio support. And then managed to put a song together with Rich32, one of my favorite rappers. Shout out Rich. And we did Hangover, and we still struggled with that radio support. It was actually even worse, to be honest. Like, so just with the whole radio and media support, it's always been a very difficult thing. So when the opportunity came to me to do X Factor, I was like, well, or the only time, the time I've been the most successful is when I've just kind of built up people power, and like not counted on any, you know, media support or radio support. Because to be honest, like, you might see my videos on telly because we always try, and even as an independent artist, I always try and get the best videos possible. I try and work with the best producers of videos, and try and make it like stand up to any video in the world. I always try and do that. So you might see my video on telly and think, right, this guy's made it, he's got major companies behind him and stuff like that, but it's not. It's just me and my manager and our determination to try and compete with the best that have, and that's what got us this far, so far up to this point. And like with the whole X Factor thing, we decided that, you know, that can increase the people power. Hopefully more people can identify with my story. Hopefully more people can see me and think, I've seen this guy before. He's putting in that grind, you know what I'm saying? He's working hard for it. And a lot of people said they don't know why I decided to do X Factor, and kind of was like, just negative about it. And I didn't really watch that. The people that I did want to respond to is the people that just asked me that, you know, like, why do you feel you need to do it? And for me, it was just like, I just wanted to increase my people power. The more people that are aware of my story, because even since I've been on X Factor, people are asking me the legitimate question, like, why? And just that alone kind of proves my point, that people might have heard my songs, people might have, you know, listened to my music and seen my face, but they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And the amount of people that have, like, you know, told me, no, you're signed, you're a major artist, kind of just proved my point, that people don't actually know my story. And I think it's that time that people kind of get to know my story, and hopefully they can identify with it. Hopefully it can even inspire some people, and above all, people can think it's a story worth supporting, worth, you know, going out and like saying, I like this guy, I like his music, I like what he represents and stands for, and supporting me. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I hope to gain out of doing X Factor. So regardless, like, it could have boosted my career no end, or it could have not done anything at all. But I feel like it's already helped, because people are asking the questions that I want to answer. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's already been a good thing, and hopefully it can just continue on that way. And honestly, I just want to let everybody know that, like, as long as my career is in my hands, I will never stop. Like, I will always be going hard. I've been going hard, as I said, for the last 7 years independently, just me and my manager, and I'll continue to do that because I love making music. Music is the best therapy in the world. In 2010, when I lost my father, yeah, like, music was the only thing that kept me sane. I managed to, like, vent all of my, you know, frustrations and everything like that, and put it into my music. And then I got the chance to go on tour with JLS just 2 months after my dad had passed away, and that was like the biggest thing that I could ever do. It was like a blessing. It was like it was my dad that sent it to me, that was just like, yo, all right, go and do what you love. And that gave me a chance to, you know, console me in that time. You know, so I want to thank everyone that kind of supported me through that time, like, you know, bought diamonds when I released it, and kind of just, you know, gave me the platform to do what I love. It's because you helped me. And just shout out to everyone that supports me, man. Starboy Nathan, I love you lot, and just thank you for rocking with me, and hopefully you continue to rock with me, because I've got some good stuff in store. So yeah, man, peace.